Ɔman no yɛ me man, ɛyɛ wo man. Ɛyɛ nyinaa yɛ man. The sun into no tembia se yɛtena se. Na se yɛka ɔman no ho nsɛm a sɛnea wo yɛ ɔman bapa ntino. Ɛwɔ sɛ sɛ bi yɛbɔ ɔman n'akyi ɛne yɛbɔ mpanifo n'akyi sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ ɔman no ɔmo betimi akyekyere no ma yɛ ne yie na beebe Nyankopɔn pɛ sɛ ɔde ɔman no koduru no ɔman no betimi eduru hɔ no. Saa anya saa na yɛntimamfo no yɛtena hanom na yɛma ɔman mpanifo ɛfa yɛ saa na ɔmo yɛ nneɛma saa ɛde man ya ɛna yɛn nso no yɛabrabɔ na yɛbɔ ɔman no mu no sɛn na ɛbɛkɔ akɔwie yɛn ekyirima na ɔyɛbɛwɔ mu ɛde ɔmo aba no sɛn na ɛbɛkɔ akɔwie ɛde ama ɔmo ɛwɔ ɔman no mu ɛno sɛ temi asɛ metena ase a me big brother a me di dwumadi we ho kyia me no me de this and many more ɛna me de brɛw ɛwɔ Tofiakwa TV Time TV on Facebook and also on YouTube. Me patcho me and dwumadi ho kyia me no ye fa me big brother GHD Maestro. So won subscribe here emfa mamia make sure so betima subscribe no me notification button na so na dia ama me. Se na be ya se tembia no ye life you will be the first person to receive the notification and then we will talk about this and many more. Me patcho comment na share efa ma afoforo na omo so intimi emehwebi because se ebodu baako na ye pemu sei na Charlie, hottest political issues and koso ewo ekromu hanomo ene yebetimi edi abro etimi pacho tamu chuku na relax na memfa ensem no intimi embro na bibia intimi enkokama emfamo ewie no eye ensema emu hwam ensema achese eba waboboa no wankasa be say yes oman no mu nsem no ena ye ba bebebe mu wati ase ye ba bebebe mu ni aka ho asem ni ya backing with fully evidence na wetimi ehu say yesuande wa it's not about say betina ni aka kasa bia keke but then ye besuande ni ehu ni betimi aye ewa ha no se na bia betimi akoboko ndi ba cho subscribe na timi like efama me na bibia intimi nkoye ena ensem no na poso ne ensem ye bekeka ho asem no John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, actually thank you, Tonase. Of course, yes, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, actually thank you, Tonase. Unse last year, December 7, 2024, and on my year, I say, I will say the fourth election, January 7, 2025. Now, in the 4, go to be my bomb tires His Excellency John Dramani Mahama my NDC about you. It is 7 January and that's 7 December. Or not utimi ewini sa election or my Konkron Ghana. But then not a very eminent say after say Ghana for a man that kind of mandate. Now utimi ewini election by huge margin against Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Onujina Edema, the NPP as a political party, and even at that time no the vice president of the Republic of Ghana under another Danko Akufo-Addo administration into na I was say oba oko thank you tour of all the 16 regions also oko thank you tour na oko da regions na ase omo motoma no omo mantoama no otimi ekodom ase na bibia etimi edikoyie enti ye bedi ho nkomo yehwem ne yehwe the importance of the thank you tour of President John Dramani Mahama say ono eko apro no wada ase ewo regions ni mu nyina no ye bedi ho nkomo ne bibia etimi akoyie na Evangelist Mama Pat aka Comfort Agrada mu nyina mu nim no yes Evangelist Mama Pat enche bia ena ne ho ba adwemu kakra so what I say ne ho ba adwemu kakra a che say on na asore ma bia ono feel say as 2 years ago na was so watch night na watch night ni mu no promising nkrofo bi so mo physical bi mbra e ma ho sensem sore ye e ma nkrofo ne court na court etimi ekobua Evangelist Mama Pat say ontimi kode efiase 15 years for say all fraud amount for ewo kromo hanom no na enra ena ne lawyer ena ne entourage e di asem no ekoda na Accra High Court na mo de koda Accra High Court no entimi ambeli Evangelist Mama Pat there be almost say bill na omo person mo granting no enya de say omo besom di ama no bill no person mo granting no enya de say omo betima som e di ama Evangelist Mama Pat into yebedi di ho nkomo na ye hwedi nti a judge no and I say yes judge otna dwom e wo Accra High Court no wentimi ansom na otimi ebo bill terms no egu ya sisi no kase die Comfort Agrada yesan so edino ekotri efiase no yebedi de ho nkomo ne ahwese ne ya ensem no enso etie ewo honom na ensem ne toso so what say NPP Debi ametna say make the New Patriotic Party obo ho asem because currently as we speak obo co-opposition no a lot of issues and asset in the New Patriotic Party, that is NPP. Maka President Kofo ho asem mabeka na another danko Kofo Baka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho asem, but this time around enra omo connect meeting the National Executive Committee etna at the New Patriotic Party as to say the National Delegate Conference no ebetima baso on July 19th, that is over this particular week, and ebetimi akoso na some heated altercation ekoso between chairman Wontumi Mr. Bernard Entwibuensiako on your regional chairman Edema Ashanti region NPP no. There was this kind of altercation also between chairman Wontumi and also flag bearer and I say obi ono peso ojideti no otu franka edema the NPP, that is Brian Amwatin Charlie in semne ebaye no during that particular meeting no with the more details, deep details and deep analysis by the beba aba abedomo na bibia etimi akoye. But for now no a political hot show with Big Brother G the Maestro and our here. Me patcho makacho subscribe na comment e fama me na make sure so be share na afofro so etimi ahwebi na bibi etimi akoye. But that mama nche nkomo na say free evangelist mama part agrada. Na one will say we are no say ni mo intimi wa se bi etete wontoma. Yes, say ni mo intimi wa se ni mo bodin ana se wo intimi wa otete wontoma. Di ntina me kasa ni wo kromo hanum say. Ena evangelist mama part ana connected to your friends of comfort agrada. A year na adwin so bebu amanfo bebre de afaso wo kromo hanum. It at that time Tender TV no ne nkrofo bi betina so eye sika gare sika gare ho nsensem wo Tender TV so oye sa anema na at that time the government in power was just watching this particular woman frauding innocent people, getting people from their money, and obeying to me and stop evangelist mama part as of that time. Friends of comfort God it was so true according to several reports. Say even some man for call say omo kwa sika gari ne krampo na say oji omo sika na no asan so ma the bodyguards no awon krofo na si abonte so meaning say no the patapa odi eni edin and na agi amanfo japade ni amanfo sika edi from ho. Nobody came out to defend these innocent people until say in some no course wa yede ne call quarter ono aba abonten be ka say no sa ne nyama na no ye ne tete na eye se offer the amount for sika gari no we jai waba be fast of juma yeti kromo anom e na sofu panyi e de ngugu no so esra no ngo say evangelist mama part e jai san yama ne dia ene o mission asofo ana so mission asofo e wo kromo anom e no mo share no sofo e no share so oye na asore na wo ye oye asore no as far back 2-3 years ago 2021 2022 and evangelist mama part bet na the TV so today's TV Ekatre Ghana for say or no baba ye watch night and watch night no this can be crab bar TV so one can you close about 200,000 new Ghana cedis or the bar TV also best share Ghana for say or be or beba watch night na sibian or making sure so this can be ebeshe no because or baba bo amount for sika ho double e dia mom muntin ye. This time around I'm very serious about Ghanaians and yes me hiti evangelist mama part nkwa be baba hiti Ghana for because Ghana for mu nyina yeti krom hanom ena evangelist mama part na kanen ye friend of comfort grada no kofi sika gari na no oye no odupu amanfo frodi amanfo na asem kopie court edi na asem ma Ghana for bi hu se maami saadi na no oye e wo so tu mu no na sabi opɛ kwan bi so e de gi amanfo sika e di from nsem. We were here, we heard what went on. But Ghanaians, as at that time in 2022, but now today's TV, a country a lot of things say, or no baba, yeah, sorry, and then or the 2 billion about but not TV. So, and so, oh yeah, so oh banana, sorry, now make sure so this is a show on them. No, a double the amount. Nobody thought it twice, and Kasim Bits Makwa could you say. In Crawford, sorry, that particular Friday night, no. According to some of the key witnesses, or more assembly much say, or more coin or Joe Musica and Sicano or Giano, one making sure so bad to bone or Eddie Ama or more. I said in the interview, I said on TV now, or kind of no man for quite sorry, the able hormone. One yes said you made enough for my church congregants, no, or church members, no more coin. The sound into no. These people took the matter to court. And for the last 2 years, court act nasi ediasam no fenchem. I'm making sure say San Crawford na sebi or masem kwe dwemu no. Manfo bebre na se omdom sika koi da I mean evangelist mama part eji o musika na wan fa mo no. Court na se hwehwe mo obi abodi nkro no. Mama part edi for the son into no. Fraud case be a according to our constitution, Article 217 says, so be fraud, you be nasi, the fraud by pretense, no, see, I don't could not call Nasa assembly, didn't say a boa. When your number of years, a swap crown should be 15 years minimum. Say, as I'm Kessia, it should be 30 years above, but say a minimum, it should be 15 years. Court national, or see him for 15 years, never confirm grada, which is very, very, very clear on that. Now, you did not quack. The next thing that the lawyers say, I'm going to appeal for that kind of sentence of years. No? Say, at least, the judge not now see this answer. No? On you know, who so much number of years, no, so the amount. And now say, I'm going bail right from the prison. No one waiting me be about Henning, because according to several reports and according to how the lawyers in Manova case did the court presented Macra High Court, say, or 1 month for Omuguno so or hell more. That is all a Wusiane, Jankane, I mean, Omwa Sebi Omukunum, a man Omukunum, Uja Mono, or Sancrophone in our Nenasia or Helmo, the son intino, or your beer, or your family member. But I'm saying this. And yes, over here we see a Yanka. No, a head a mobrofo, and a chese, corroborate innocent people, Nafa, Corpus Ancrofono, Sa Papano Cramp, and Yanko Yankopon, crying in the home. Yes, it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. Yes, it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. And we are over here saying, say, Nyamane also at that particular moment in time, the night at the church of Evangelist Mama Partner. Some of us don't second to that thing. And for the matter of fact, say is Evangelist Mama Part, a face 15 years jail in Tema. We should make sure so or become 15 years. Yentia says, so become 15 years. Obia no ain't mean can once because a yembra ne edino. A assembly see ye, assembly see ye, a yemre course in manners and so I did edino. You were cromwa. You jail 15 years and anche. And the papa sounds to the Nasem echo piece to say, even at the time of my part, a yes, Sika Gary no crampon, I was so true no. Or Ginny Sika or Ginny Gold feeling some. One for gold namano, one for the Sika mano, or sounds so my mouth for sounds so bono at this abonting. Yes. Or also the Nasama Quack court, support any assembly mano. So currently as we speak, it is not only about Nkrofoa or Body Mama Part, a core court, and as over the core court from Kudinasem, but then we are talking about some people so they are grieved, they are bitter in heart. As Sandy Panoso the assembly so court. Almost will have a comfort, a grad, and I say, Evangelist Mama Part, no, you bet me dinasem. So it's not only about those people. It's almost monomofo say you're telling the 15 years or in Yanka or we see ya hair or hair man for them. Patrol. Moving see one. Moving so because Bonnie be anyone say your first degree, Bonnie a first degree, Bonnie a second degree. Nipano wa form. Nipano wa form, and we will not sit here and allow some people to fraud innocent people. Because day in and day out, we've seen countless issues are very rampant in our society. I use the paboni for air fraud, the amount for air musica, any from them. But we sit down quietly and we don't say a lot of things about it. So what will Hemino? So what's one of us so fraud you be said was don't expect so be better not TV so and answer obi every baby can be amount because you don't him that's some the boa. Abo. Ya do ko na sa insensem de boa abo. Ghanaians should also learn. Ghanaians should also understand and learn. Say, che, ye woni ma bi wo hono ma. Wo ye Ghanani. Wo sika. Because when you 10,000 Ghana cedis, when you 20,000 Ghana cedis, you can invest that 10,000, 20,000 Ghana cedis in a business. Our business makes my fetch sika the amount, but because of say you pay quick money, you know, you will go to someone or no the not doing. Convince us say for 10,000 Ghana cedis now what me saving for the last 2 years no for breno no on no side pan embo whom you know from mount. Who does that? Who does that? Obie no bet my sound at the end of the amount. Obie no bet my sound at the end of the amount. Jobaya sound at the end of the amount. Ebia no claim something and no be spiritual. You see, we have some people be they are identified as confident people, and I say they are identified as unscrupulous people. They are fake people in our society, and they use their minds. They use so man no there any man doing the data amount for Joe Musica. Ghanaians should be very, very vigilant. And the Sankrofono, they are within our society and they are still, scamming people. Still no more fraud the amount for our society. But yet a chrome hanum. The way innocence na all year Juma Papa no yemfino. But Ubibeba, Aba Bekanin Sembe Bray. Na Sani Pakrono, Sebi. Ya bonamo sani pakro na ya de nsem bebre no asa tag no sani pakro no ni asan so asoso no so e wokro mu hanom no afrodi obi be wi esire no yes nipa wo ya waje di no akofrodi obi because nipa na ba yen Ghana fo na na asan so mo so e be wi esire na sani pa na asan so afrodi yen Ghana fo no de nsesi form ni yesa e kan nipa na sem not a day or two. And yentis obi wa onye or influence on social media. Obi are popular on social media. On fraud the amount for. We've seen a lot of cases across on social media. But this is not a social media this is a national conscious effort. Something going on within our country. I know a lot of innocent people they've been frauded by Evangelist Mama Pat. And I said Edna or court no. Court abonasem lego. The bail terms condition no court etimi abo asem nego almost say nya dia ombetimi pene ama Evangelist Mama Part ya bail no, and I think it's a good news to me. A good news wow him no meaning say good news the mawa because bia all him no name nya adwen but media a good news because of say judge ni feel say there's no condition when it comes to say yeah jail will be 15 years and then you want to come and make sure say be bailing her out for what ye di asem. For the last 2 years, they've been to court, and court decided. Court, I'm a final decision on the case. Wajaji case, maybe 15 years near Diamano. So, who lawyer now would you appeal with the court, no? Or appeal with the court, no? For what purpose? Over the weekends, I saw a particular video on air flante, and I said, air call on the street of social media. Na Nikunu, Siama, Angel Siama. And I was like, yeah. So somebody quickly. You be pacho. But I chow panichino. Near my brain a coso. Nipano ogusu ye and answer ujai your no. Because in some like maybe we have some people or more already more what fraud your more. They are even afraid to come out and talk. Yes. We have some people within the church what fraud you on. They are even afraid to come out and talk. But yes, still, and we want to second wrongdoings within our country. The partner say, "Walk off fraud you bina adiane nyano. You pesi abonamo. You pesi jano. No san buy into the society. No san so be adie. No, the partner ya punishment that also go through the punishment. No, also be different. So free na so ba." And that is what the government of the country wants to do with Evangelist Mama Pat, and I second that with the judge. Judge not a demono, most can't come be second, no, because nipa with the amount for be bonny will crew man dear. say jail term number, that's your track jail term 15 years the amana. I think say it was in the right direction, and we need to applaud him or her for that. And for that matter, no, obi obesum bia wo ho bia no, se wunye bi ka ho bi, se obusheni bi ka ho bi, se wadanfo bia no de bokosu atafre bi ka ho bi. And as our frauding matters we issues we surrounding evangelism mama part, it why ni bi da. And ka woni beje ho. Ka woni beje ho. Se sa asem ye di ni say. Because this is the timer and was send the chrono dead within our society. And we know kwan say so wa. And no kwan say so wa say because of government be our in power into no or person or hunt or moi or man at the timer na omo year to election at the time and year to election. That shouldn't be the case. That shouldn't be the case of this particular issue. Case now was say eba currently as we speak and say the panwaya boni hishem you say boni na we no abono, and for that matter it was say mbra any di mbra ni di jail term condition na bano is 15 years and we've given it to her. Ongo in at the cells, uncle making sure say obey adwumaden with hard labor, and she will learn something from it. Coming out again, she wouldn't come into the society to fraud people. This is the mindset of people. I'm speaking for people. I'm speaking for the people of Ghana. This is the voice of the people. Unantiko Street in this one. This is the voice of the people. This is the voice of the people. You can't tell me say owe janka owe wisia or enkrofo show. So you avail yourself for fraud, and then odi say can be help. There be yenyesa nyankopon pesa untimi enkobu nipa anase innocent people na mfa say sika no emmehe ne ma there be ompesa. That's why I say it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's not done at anyway. But then I'm going to my next story. That means to me in Mujie. But then His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, also when na make headlines as I may born in Semna Apostle the Choro, I said something about His Excellency John Dramani Mahama about his thank you to our Ekoso Ewo Yamain Kron Ghana. What I say, he is doing that. Now, young go back. Say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, when near have the 2008 elections, he was the running mate for Professor Fifi Atamels. At the time, enough Fifi Atamels air campaign and I said all contested for the 2008 election for the third time in a row, because in 2000 he contested with President John Ajekum Kufuor. In 2004 he contested with President John Ajekum Kufuor in 2004, but then in 2008 Professor Fifi Atamels contested with another Dankwa Kufuor, of which say it was very good for Nana Dankwa Kufuor at that time. So currently as we speak, all contesting in 2008 election, no, and making sure say obey John Dramani Mahama as his running mate. Now running mate, no, he complimented Fifi Atamels to actually run the election in 2008, and another Dankwa Kufuor in the Baumia, and so contested here. They won that particular election abruptly. So from 2009 to 2012, somewhere in June, July, and a year of Fifi Atamels' His Excellency Onyani Baby de Koye. 6 months down to the election, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama needed to step in and become the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress. Beautiful story about John Dramani Mahama. He has been the Minister of Communication under President J.J. Rawlings. He has been as an assemblyman for the Bole Bamboy. He has been as an MP, Member of Parliament for Bole Bamboy constituency. And then he has right through the ranks of our people. He has served as everyone. Now, 6 months down to the election in 2012, you have an election every year. The NPP so Montias here, so they will go into Supreme Court. No matter what you do, Omuko Supreme Court no dey nekosi here. John Dramani Mahama, every need that kind of thing. No? So, President John Dramani Mahama videos even now, and I wanted to pause for you to watch some of the videos of President John Dramani Mahama. So, just like what I was saying, in 2012, we've seen John Dramani Mahama our winning election now. But because of say the new patriotic party, or leader, Nana Akufo-Addo, accepted the results Mr. Farijan at the buying into no, they needed to go to court and make their evidence be heard. So evidence ni, and they believe say that election was rigged in favor of John Dramani Mahama. But after say the Supreme Court judge, nine judges, no, they had that issue and they made sure say assembly omudi in a way say Ghana for any better home. The Supreme Court judge, Mr. Justice Atukuba, at the bar said John Dramani Mahama they winning the election, and there's no way it may be found. He accepted the results and then went on to govern our country. In 2016, under his first term, he wanted to exceed the 8 years for his term. But 2016, Ghana for said no. We've had enough of President John Dramani Mahama. Yen for another Danko Akufo-Addo Embra in 2016. Yet the number we lose the election to another Danko Akufo-Addo. Yet the number, and this time around, yet another Danko Akufo-Addo by after 8 solid years, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is standing in the ticket of the NPP. And President John Dramani Mahama needed to come back, revive his image, because as we speak, at the time of John Dramani Mahama Ebano, now the new political party, it's not a lot of things for the image of John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. He needed to come, win the election, and revive his image. And so when the percentage or the winning the election against Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, it was extremely wonderful. He has redeemed his image at that particular level. Because he told it why he said, as a president, whatever bia ohie bian e was onya. And yen never jia to me say, so what kind of constitution of the Republic of Ghana? President bia won kwan so occur first and second term. But then President bia no won kwan so occur for the third term. So we tried the first term from 2012 to 2016. We're winning this particular election. From 2024 to 2028, being a general election, no, that will be the second and final term of President John Dramani Mahama. He won that particular election abruptly with a huge number of margin. And this time around, we are talking about this particular manner. What Timia Shasia Oko thank you to in around the 16th region, or Shasia called the Savannah region. If we care to know, there is something here that I want to give it to you. Our Savannah region, no, you never just to say, so Savannah region, one particular region, the stronghold of the NDC. Why am I saying this? Savannah region, any region, so even the number of seats at our Savannah region, 7 seats per in our Savannah region. Say who dated their go back as far back in 2000. The NDC had 3 seats. And even the NPP had just 1 seat. In 2004, the NDC had 3 seats and the NPP had just 1 seat in 2004. In 2008, NPP had 0 seats and then the NDC had 4 seats in our Savannah region. In 2012, the NDC had 7 seats in our Savannah region. That we are talking about the member of parliament. And the NPP had 0 seats in our Savannah region. But then in 2016, when Nana Akufo-Addo came to power, Savannah region, NDC enya 6 seats and NPP enya just a seat, 1 seat per. But currently as we speak, in 2020, the NPP had 3 seats and the NDC had 4 seats. But in the year 2024, last year, NDC was able to claim most of their seats in the Savannah region. They had 6 seats, as against NPP 1 seat currently as we speak. So they call into the parliamentary results, and as they call into the presidency results, NDC is close to about 85.71%. Yes, 0.71%. So they voted massively for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And hold on, wait till me becoming the stronghold of the National Democratic Congress since 2000. There hasn't been a single election year NPP etimi achia for NDC so it was Savannah region. So from 2000 Ebano, it has become a sole region for the National Democratic Congress. So currently as we speak, almost 85.71% when we talk about the Savannah region. The NPP currently as we speak, our just one seat. My culture say NDC when we the 2024 election now, they have 6 seats as against NPP or more just a seat. Omunya 14.29% for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, which was very bad. Very, very, very bad for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Because to that extent, see here to Aba, now you believe say the original Ediama the NPP, of the northern region. Now said President His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to the northern region. At least in Quebec expect to say the two northern people of Mujina the two most vibrant political parties there and commitment accurate percentage when it comes to election turnout and election results. But Ankoyi and former Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 14.29% in the Savannah region, which was very poor. But what I want to say to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I say that Savannah region now omitting I am loyal to the NDC National Democratic Congress now. They shouldn't be left out when it comes to the sharing of the national cake. When it comes to the national cake, say a lot of development, developing a particular region, building infrastructures, building facilities to enable development in a particular region. Savannah region shouldn't be looked upon. So during the thank you tour, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Echo Damangono, Echo Jirapano, he has we're promising a lot of things at the mind. But His Excellency should understand, say, 4 years in the best say, see, I'm no say, you were 3.5 years that His Excellency in him. So those regions now all call now all a lot of promises now. Yen pese be dane nana don ko for administration na manfo be na e target and say or promise ye but wintimi anko yi yen pese ade no. Because we are talking about a particular region now for the last 25 years they've been loyal to the National Democratic Congress. And this time around and was someone loyalty no more show to the NDC, it needs to be paid off. And thereby the NDC, that's not His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ebeyediama Savannah region. He needs to understand. Say Obia show loyal to you for the last number of years, sir. And was so done say. It's not only by words. It's not only by words so catching the background say thank you keke abrabi bienim. The people over there no more want now for the last 25 years and tembiano or tunaba edema the NDC or tunaba the presidential candidate and also tunaba the member of parliament. Ebia or no personally onya bibia from confirm free vote and I say about one or two them that particular political party no. But at least there was some infrastructure be one a bit must save that person's life. There was some infrastructure, there was some development view on man. It can save someone's life. It can actually make someone's life become easy. Origin hold. And these are some of the infrastructures. These are some of the social amenities. Whatever be due to the Savannah region, His Excellency shouldn't looked upon over that particular region. Or accepted that thank you tour in faith. Say baby a simply be obejina so akase biano assembly obekembiano our president should understand say assembly all cano in the next 3-4 months that said region no should see something also who say president eye bibi also who say president and yema gurenuma president person oye bibi. That is our region. That is what we are talking about. So the Savannah region deserves something special. Presidential results 85.71% for the NDC. NPP got 14.29%. Huge number of votes. Huge number of votes for the NDC. And that is what we need to talk about. That is what we need to talk about. That is what we need to talk about. Right from the Savannah region, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I now doing say no. Only means na Savannah region kwa enka medase enfantry Savannah region for. He needs to come into the southern part of Ghana and also say thank you to the vibrant regions almost to the NDC massively. They say I'm Kasi or Western North. Yes. See I'm Kasi or Western North. Out of Western North, he is coming to Ashanti region. Yeah. After Western North, he is coming to Ashanti region. Now, the entire man call Western North, and they say, now, so check Western North, any omu abakosema ewo or mine kron Ghana mwa. It is actually wonderful because since 2000, the NDC had been able to achieve a lot of success. Ewo the Western North as a region. Yes. Omu capital is a and the NDC, Tembiano, Western North Hono, they always achieve a lot of success. Now, let me run you through some of the historical election results across the Western North region. In 2000, the NPP had 32.3% when it comes to presidential results. The NDC had 64.2% in presidential results. But then in 2004, between John Ajekum Kufuor and Fifi Atamels, John Ajekum Kufuor had 39.2% and Fifi Atamels had 59.1%. Its NDC results happened in 2000, a drop kakra. As compared to NPP, almost 32.3%, almost the course to 39%. So meaning say NPP no more fro at the cost row in 2004. But the NDC a drop here from 64% to 59.1%. Meaning say almost percentage necessary by 4%. But in 2008 election, when the NDC came to power, they made sure that in the 2008 election, they will win that particular election. But already made 64.2% in 2000. No mean to claim that percentage, Western North. They had 59.3%. So just decimal 2% points per. And the better also, the NDC as a political party. And the MPP had 38.9%. It's NPP so the answer by just a percentage. So meaning say these two political parties they were not able to even attain whatever results in their previous election. That is Western North. So desirably, NDC phone it mean that kind of seat. Now some go back in 2012. The NDC had 63.0%, so 63 maximum percent. So meaning say in 2004, 64%. NDC gradually they are getting close to that particular percentage. They have 63% as compared to the NPP who had 35.9%. And the votes so to check the NPP in 2008, they had 38.9% as compared to the 2012 election, we had 35.9%. And say also Eswati at the Ewo. But in 2016, a magic created the NPP. Although say Omentimian winning the presidential results abruptly, Ewo Western North region. But then they were able to have 44% a pin cedar in the history of NPP. For the first time, Ewo Western North. So oye conducted a general election, presidential election, now omunya 44.9%. Because omo highest percentage umenya Western North was 2004 munya 39.2%. But then in 2016 election, they had 44%, 44.9%. They said, what mean running 9 that point nechina, another point, point nechina, omunya 45%. As compared to the NDC, who already in 2012 omunya 63%, but then in 2016, they had 53.7%. Esote by 10%. Now in 2020, NPP Santo Shutukoi additional 2%. Ebekan already made 44% now. So they had 46.4% as compared to NPP. Omunya 52.0%. At the end is for so far regional. But in 2024, it been see that the kind of margin now Western North in Western North region, the NDC at the kind of NPP no, it was massive. NDC enya 61.1% our region ho. The NPP had 37.4%. So currently as we speak, say His Excellency, our Western North now say oh catch almost all Dalmatia, they deserve it. They deserve it. But adia say remind hene any country in the toe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama inimnie. Almost say omo region hono. Omo here a regional hospital of which say no. They need a regional hospital. Say we is the capital town of Western North, but they don't have a regional hospital. They be ameka say social amenities no nipa na all to abadi ama no say at least say abatoa na all to no say reflect on the bottom in his life all region hono at least something should reflect in his life. So Western North in here regional hospital in 10 terms. So it was said the National Democratic Congress, the President of the Republic of Ghana, it was so here Edema, the said region. Almost the two president and him said, "Almost here public university. Almost here public university. Some of the regions of Mokroma and most of them any public university. Ashanti region or public university. When they go to the northern region, or more the public university, other regions need be and normally to name point blank. So ombe here. Bueno, they are say, only here public university. Public university in here because some of the regions are more public universities, but then Western North now was some the NDC right from 2000 no, only public university. It's only here say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Everything more public university. Sinebeya, almost crop for and the local indigenous people no more free Western North. Echo public university to say Legon. omo back in US omo ko UDS ebi ko UCC Central Region eko we ne ba no ometina krom honum ebi ko sunya no UNE no ometina krom honum na omo so akọ school e wo honum omo san so de to President John Dramani Mahama nim say oma kwan bebre wo krom honum ma enye oma kwan bebre na wo krom honum na enye, and they will need that. So His Excellency say continue any man here on Western North or met him the assembly at to any Maestro. Yamomo. Because for the past 25 years, the people of Western North assumed the NDC with loyalty, with their votes. Loyalty, no, or man for Adriani NDC, or man for Sikambre NDC, but then Omudio vote among the National Democratic Congress. It's a here. Say, Omo this ready, Omo to president anymore. Here, so was a president at the moment, there be a etimi ekoye. But from Western North, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will come to the Ashanti region. Yes. So the Ashanti region also Ashanti region there, notably is known for the NPP. Notably, it is known for the NPP. So we'll check the NPP, the kind of election results in the previous, even the previous years, it has been for the NPP. But in just last 2024 election, the NPP had 71.27%, while the NDC had 20.45%. But then in 2020, NDC close to about 18%. But omunya additional 2% at the count in 2024 election. So it tells you, say, they did something right for themselves. But without said, no, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wants to come to Ashanti region and say thank you. Sa 20.45%, no. Or person say thank you to them. Let me be a Timikoye. So thank you, Tono. Ashanti region will have their share of that particular thank you to. But say President Air Ashanti region now. Be the president. Yes. Dubai ni si hono. President in Saru Ejuma. Dubai no. Yes, way back in 2014. Even 2013, 2014, 2013, and a but in 2016, I'm complete here. And meaning Mr. Obetima be the Ashanti region. On that note, no, my main call my next story so that be 18 koye. We did the NPP, more NPP, more can say BM. Yes, 10 BM about the NPP story back. Now my catch was say NPP as a political party, no, omuko position, no, a lot of issues and are setting within the NPP. And currently as we speak, we have 3 factions in the NPP. Canada Japan, I want a faction. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, I want a faction. And Mr. Brian Amwaten, and so I want a faction within the New Patriotic Party. The entire makers say 3 factions. I will say these 3 people want to contest in January 2026. The National Delegate Conference number kono. These people are show interest. So omubetimi contested at the mother NPP. But in common mi ba be this no. Enra say enra echi. And then the neck, the National Executive Council of the NPP, Ekwatina say so omu ye meeting. And therefore the National Delegate Conference ebetima toja in July 19th. But omu kwatina no omu didi in common. And chairman won to me supposedly or no the regional chairman for Ashanti region. Eddie Tumpeni for him. Oh, National Delegate Conference ne dear in at least July 19th ne bit ma chef kakra Eddie akwaechiri. Say be bibia ebetimi akoye. According to several reports and according to some of the things that call so inside that meeting, no, allegedly, Mr. Brian Amwaten also show interest. Says the Canada Japan age now as the flag bearer at the NPP. So Dr. Mahmoud Baumia age now as a flag bearer for the NPP. Or no, Mr. Brian Amwaten to be now as a flag bearer for the NPP. No, but say according to some of the reports and allegedly, near me course within the next meeting, say. Doctor and I say Mr. Brian Martin, Ekatre, chairman want to me say on shut it up. No name the worker. I bail you out. Yes. I say I bail you out. The Dr. Brian Martin best catch chairman want to me and say was a timer who Iyoko for chill. And no person be jail. We build term condition never become difficult for someone to come in and bail you. No, I was there to rescue you. Me not be bailing you. Me not be bailing you. Sorry, brain champion. I said me and I be bailing you. It is a my bailing you. Na see ye neck meet. Na say one no person or kasa in the way I be favor all the delegates in the NPP. But ultimately en kasa en fam man because of your self-parochial interest. No. Was already on train and farmer chairman won't me. So allegedly, in common a course no, and I say in some course no, a heated argument between chairman won't me and Mr. Brian a champion. Was that say Mr. Brian a champion? A shate chairman won't me up a meeting I say a chairman won't me and subufui a man a retaliate some words to Mr. Brian a champion and also sounds of course so currently as you speak. They say no, I clear the faction of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I clear say Mr. Chairman Wuntumino is part of that particular faction, and then he is making sure say obetimi ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as a lead the position for the NPP, or making sure say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia betimi as a lead BM in the 2028 election. But currently as we speak, Kennedy Japan so et our so time chuku. Mr. Brian a champion so ho so time chuku. And a draw next year. A draw next year. January. Any be who dear obetimi ebetimi crowning no as the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. Hot issue. We in Kensu a fresh news that met media abroad. But what I want to say to the NPP is say, see, they might have a lot of internal wranglings within the political party. But as a party, one thing I'm waiting here, I'm coming back to power and I say, you should understand. Say if the political party do not come together as a basic compound unit, you cannot fight against the NDC. Because they say no more power in terms of unity, in terms of togetherness. Must show it clearly. The cause who are Blake North no. The NDC has showed the NPP for say the cause who are Blake North no. They were together. They fought against the Nekwe Uswe free. The 6 Nima Irabna. The cause who are Kwetiano. It will also be the same thing the NDC for Bay. So no matter who you are, no matter the factions within the NPP should understand, say, the party first, after the party, and some are who ni panel who party so why you know. The NPP as a political party should understand, say, currently no more position, no, they should become vibrant. Vibrant when it comes to national issues. Also a lot of things. Say we are Ghanaians no will understand say as a matter of fact now NPP so mu lead or minor from 2016 to 2024 no omo mistakes and they want to capitalize on their mistake and do the right things for the people of Ghana. Say Ghanaians ehun sad no say Ghanaians ehun that kind of glimpses, that kind of potency about the New Patriotic Party who I tell you the NPP can easily come back in 2028. But say ankosa na koban say obi parochial interest in tino party no enko this way. Abra party no enko the right direction na. Ebetimi aboa political party na. I tell you the NPP will not come to power in 2028 unless they come together. They have a common agenda. Unless they come together and have a common agenda together. So man, yes, there is no way say NPP beat my power in 2028 because NDC focus nature no. From 2016 2020 no, they realized their mistake. They pulled themselves together and they made sure say they will fight to come to power. Then NPP for no. In Tokan na air course within the political party no, it is not good. They should stop. It is not good. They should stop. Baby NPP jinano. Omujina amenem. Yes. You say Ghana fund the NPP for na kwasha amenem. omunyan kata MPP for so political party met makasa Ghana for kata omo so no bi to say DFP CPP there ya kata omo so o makata omo so because there is currently as we speak you need seat back bia a war parliament a bit makasa seat wey there a CPP full seat there be. The last time a CPP for bar power no was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah from 1960 to 1966. Ghanaians should understand. Sorry, NPP should understand. So Ghanaians clear almost two about the mama power 2 times under the Fourth Republic. You know, almost bury CPP for. Ghanaians are buried. CPP for. So say NPP echo eche as opposition. No. So omen timi an hwe maybe and realize on mistakes and capitalize on their mistakes and omen who say e was some coming back stronger. No man come ho ambum, no met na echire honom, no man come ho ntoka say o the Kennedy Japan faction, you Brian a champion faction, you Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia faction within the political party. It you will fight against ourselves, sir. Then you wouldn't help the political party. I'm telling you for a fact. Money beba mo hoso no. Money ebeba mo hoso no. Na Ghanaians esie party no. Akata mo so wa amenanim. You see the match amenemu. It is up to you to pull up from the pit. Ghanaians demand to amenanim. It is up to the NPP to come out from the pit. The CEO of Blakema North constituency no eyemeya. Not even some year Ghanaian, but then say even crampon say me and I say be mebusu ni bia na say mebusu panyin e de japade jame for the past number of years no de japade ne jame and I that sorry you be fra bonten ya be japade de free me nsem a e be ye me ya. For the past 25 to 24 years the NPP ahodi Blakema North constituency for this number of years. Then I see here because of say when we were having the election in 2024 January 7th, the NPP know how important that Blakema North no was supposed to be for the NPP. Almost for say whether we like it or not, that Blakema North no for the past 20 years, for the past 24 years no, it has solely be a seat for the NPP. It's in the it will become a seat for them. Or many ambrea nko ye to abani wie ye no. Nana Neke also free echi irrebunamu with just 48 votes. Naka 3 polling stations. Our polling station results in the Bekanwa and MPP would have won that particular seat. In all the 19 polling stations and now Blakema North no 16 polling stations omu declare no Nana Neke also free a lead by 48 to 49 votes. Aka 3 polling stations per didn't see here. MPP sat down and the NEC wrote to the Accra High Court. Echo demanded say some certain pink sheet beer or presented to the EC and no it was canned. Pink sheet na no almost say it was canned. MPP scanning that pink sheet no. They created these allegations on the NPP. Your court no, the court needed to declare say yes certain date for a rerun of that particular election. The court to abano. Said the way NPP4 was embarrassed. Look at the way Omu beat the hell out of me, Kelly Lloyd. Look at the way Omu beat the hell out of Howard Kumsen. See, it's an NPP. They can't be him. So men put themselves together. There is no way somebody to fight against Obia. What can Huabu Modini Juma? In 24 cars and be. Almost a prior way. O Kabuma. Imu neighbor musa wo sha se uyi pan na mako a eye weak ebu. The first na MPP for so mo ye they should consult Mr. Honorable Alan Chamatin. Omre nkasa Alan Chamatin should come back to the political party. All other people like MPP for feel say when they were in power, they should talk to them. They should come back to the political party. They should reform the party. They should have a strategy, almost strategizing, no more having a policy formulation, no more having a good structures for the political party for them to fight against the NDC. So, the NPP will stay in opposition for quite long. Senior Ghanaians, SCPP. Now from 1957 to 1966, a free fan to come here that kind of coup d'etat in 1966 no CPP Emba Ghana amanyo semu bi ona so onbe lead the country ni bi no say MPP for am hwe na so mo come to that kind of level na e be ye den dia mom. This is my word of advice. Ebusuya within the Big Brother G the Maestro. Yes. Bakara says share mame, comment mame, like it, na make sure say bibia beti makoye. Ebusuya yes say wodi adwene da chi a obehwe esuofra. We do besia. Jambo ochina e bo du baako e pemu a meba betina na metimi aba. Bahama be ne to na wi. Bidi mu hu nsensem no ebeba Shanty region bidi mu nsensem no beba na betimi dia beso mo bidin e the Big Brother G the Maestro aha ye Tofia Kwa TV aha e Time TV subscribe na bibia entimi enkoyi enfama me producer Abrantepa your success yes Abrantepa oyo brutal Brant you fanboy bia chese watete na no hu the color daso na emum no Abrante no shekawa yes waware yes wifey ya chacha okwan bibire so wo have Abrantepa kama ubo no nkwan de eti producer producer na kabo mu na etimi de ensem no etimi edeba wada no ho producer wasada no ho cameraman bibie bi oye bi wo krom hanom enti me ne kabo ma ye de ensem ne ba nyam ochina ebetimi atena sinema sanso de ensem no bibire no asanso de abedomo ahanom Tofia Kwa TV ahanom Time TV midin ede di Maestro makramo bo fam mahama nyo